Hi, gang. Welcome back to another episode of Media Champions. I'm your host, Mary Trace Griffin in Atlanta. Do you ever sit around and think, geez, how am I going to get my story out there? And what are the opportunities? The opportunities are endless. And we have a subject matter expert here today that's going to talk about that. Please welcome to the show, Noel Wax. He's with GroundSwell Group. Noel, it's so nice to finally meet you on Media Champions.
Thank you. It is great to be here. I appreciate the invitation and looking forward to talking with you.
I love what your company does because you're helping people in a variety of ways, but you're very, very keen on customer engagement. Let's tee it up for our viewers why that's so important because it's more than just, hey, I've got a story to tell, let's put it out there. You're going to find that perpetual loyal customer when you actually engage them.
Well, that's true. You nailed it. So, a lot of these buzzwords that we use these days, CX, customer experience, customer engagement, the one consistent there is the customer. And I think the customer is someone that's critically important to all of our businesses. So, the more you can engage them, be it in conversation or experiences, being together for events, which thankfully are back in high numbers these days, the experience your customer has, the engagement of the customer with you as a professional, whether be it a revenue role or a marketing role, is critical to the success of your business. We all know a lot about the 80-20 rule. If you can have an engaged customer 80% of the time, your business is going to grow exponentially.
Perfect, perfect, perfect. Yeah, you do a lot of events. That's one of the greatest things that you do at your company. Do you ever have to convince a client that you really should do this event and here's why? What's that like?
Yeah, the metrics for events are a little bit unique. So I think we, especially now coming out of the last couple of years, we want to be back together again. But how do you put a metric on that human interaction that we've so sorely missed over the last couple of years, where maybe a Zoom call or a meeting? It's funny, nowadays, Zoom is seeming to be the preferred, or video calls, the preferred method of communication. An old fashioned phone call is a lost art. More lost is the opportunity to actually see somebody face to face and have a real conversation. You can gauge so much more about that relationship interaction when you see the expressions, the facial intonations, the body language. So, and then you have memory points, whether it's the conversation, where you were, the experience that you had together, be it a dinner, an event, a concert, a sporting event. Just tying all those pieces of or loose ends together can make for a real opportunity to be more engaged with your customer or prospect based on that experience that you shared together.
Well, I was perusing your website, which is phenomenal, by the way. Kudos to you. You guys work with some pretty heavy hitters, and you're global. I mean, your customer base is global, and you're helping people to tell their story internationally, and that's not small potatoes.
Well, a little bit of quick background. So, one of my first jobs out of college was World Cup Soccer International in 1994 when the games were hosted here in the United States. And I worked in the protocol division or department where we had to understand the differences between how countries interacted with each other in the protocols, where in one country it might be inappropriate to bow to somebody or call someone by their first name versus last name. So that's really helped a lot now with the companies that we work with that truly want to be global and international. So most of what we do are Indian-based companies that want to have an impact in the US and European markets. So it's not just about bringing your brand or your product or marketing initiative to the United States. It's how you translate your communication that may have worked in your home country and translate that message while staying true to your roots and cultural relevance, but delivering that in a way that the receiving party can consume in a way that they understand and respond well to. So it's really important how you communicate and subtle differences between the different cultures and countries when you're marketing into a new market.
Well, communication and relationship building also go hand in hand here. And I want to brag on you guys a little bit here as well. I I am really excited to see you talk about giving back to the community and the fact that you're so engaged in your community, you volunteer, you become connected to your community in more than just a business way, but it still impacts your business. Why is that important?
So my background's in sports. I wanted to be a professional athlete growing up. I wasn't good enough to play the game. And I thought about what is it that is the next level of passion that people have for their favorite sports team or musical artist or whatever that passion point is. And it comes down to charity. We, all of us, or most of us, 93% of the US households support a charity in some very, very important and relevant and intimate way to them. So when you're able to tap into those uh, pressure points, pain points, points of intimacy, or passion, you're able to translate those things into actual relationships and revenue. So when you know someone cares about a cause and you can message them through the cause that they care the most about, you're going to see ultimate results, be it in relationships, engagement, and ultimately revenue for your business. So tapping into causes and passion points that people have are a real key area that we've uncovered an ability to market products and services to the general public.
Well, you're doing it with gusto. And I knew the time was going to go by so fast, Noel, but I do hope you'll come back because I didn't even get to talk to you about the trends in technology and what you all are doing with that. So please say yes that you'll come back to Media Champions and we can continue this discussion.
I would love to. We'll call it, this is part one of part two, or two parts.
Yeah, I was going to say part one of maybe part five.
Agreed. I'd love to come back. Thank you.
Thanks for what you do, Noel. I really appreciate you taking time to be with us today.
My pleasure. Looking forward to speaking with you again soon.
Likewise. And for the rest of you, you are going to want to make the connect to Noel, and we can help you do that. You can find Noel by finding us right here at dailyadbrief.com. I'm Mary Therese Griffin in Atlanta. We'll see you next time for more Media Champions.
Simplify presents Addressable CTV, combining the power of TV with the targeting and attribution of digital. Simplify's Addressable CTV delivers massive reach with the ability to scale without sacrificing precision. TV buyers can generate incremental reach with household-level targeting, frequency controls, reporting, and insights. To learn more about Simplify's Addressable CTV and what it can do for your clients, visit simply.fi.